there are programs out there. We are going to follow the order on the program, just in case you're looking. Got a few more minutes before we get started, so if you want a little program to know who's up next, they're out there on the front table.
That's it.
Okay, everybody, thanks for being here. I'm Brock Rainer. I'm the athletic director here at Rockbridge High School. And kind of a bittersweet day as we get to honor and celebrate some of our senior athletes who have chosen to move on to the next level, but also recognizing the fact that they're not going to be put down in the room much longer. For some of them, and some have already done. So we will run down through this list. They have a little letter up here. Coaches will be saying a little bit about each one of them. We'll do a little afterwards. If you want pictures up here in front of the backdrop, we can move the table. There are some small refreshments out front. If you want to do pictures from the trophy case, all that kind of stuff, you can do that at that time. Without further ado, we'd like to get our first athlete up here and our coach. So we'll welcome Coach Peterson and Ariana. Come on up.
No, Hello, everybody. When I talk about the girls for any event, I try to key on a moment or experience I've had with them. And Ariana's moment came actually this week. Monday's practice ended abruptly with Blake's call of lightning. So everyone was scrambling to get stuff put away and get back into the school. And as we were picking up stuff, I noticed a spike bag was left, so I picked it up and looked inside. There was a very well-used, worn pair of spikes in there, but I wasn't exactly sure whose they were. So I dug a little deeper, and I found a folded-up bib. The bib was a state track meet bib, and it clicked. They're Ariana's, and I smiled because I knew she kept that bib number in there. I was so touched that it shows that track mattered to people, and it meant so much to her that she kept it with her all this time. And that's Ariana. She has a passion for track and her art. She is such an extremely talented artist and puts so much of herself in her work. Next week at sectionals, and looking forward to her time at Monmouth, I want you to take that same energy and drive and continue to do the things that matter to you and bring you joy, because your joy is my joy. I want you to keep another state bib number in there, but please remember to pick up your spikes. Okay, so please sign your letter on it, and congratulations. The fifth one, Dave Day, 26. Thank you. Keep them.
And I don't know how we're going to replace your energy, by the way. There's big shoes to fill with that. So we appreciate all of that. Thank you. Next up, we have Leah the cook.
So there's some backstory here. First off, I went to college at Augustana, and that's where Leah's going. I also used to run a long time ago against her mother. I was at Alwood and she was at Sherrard, or at Holloman. We'd always run at the Sherrard track. I never won. But I always liked to keep running with Kim because she always pushed me to make me better. So when Leah came to track, I was so excited. Because I've always loved track for the individual nature of the sport. It's all up to me and my training and determination to do my best. But for Leah, it's never been about the individual. Leah has always been the consummate team player, a selfless and hardworking example of how to be a member of a team. For the past 4 years, I've always asked Leah if she wanted to run an individual event, and she always said no. I like doing the relays and running as a team. Now, her mom and I always wanted her to run an 800 like we did. And Kim, for the record, she did agree to run the 4x8 at Monmouth last week. So it did almost happen. But I told her no because it wouldn't work. We had to work on handoffs. But the point is, I want to thank you, Leah, for being a 3-sport athlete for our school and always being a team first player. But Leah, now it's your time to shine. And go for it at Augustana. The opportunities and experiences that await you are endless. You have worked so hard to earn multiple state track meet trips, but your best is yet to come, including next week at sectionals. Step forward into the spotlight and make the most of every opportunity. You have earned it, and I can't wait to look at all the college results and see what you can accomplish. Maybe even in the 800 too. So congratulations, Leah, sign your letter. Thank you.
Best of luck, Leah. You probably could have gone into 3 sports, so good luck with track and we look forward to following. Our next one is Carter Churchill. Paul's road left me some things he'd like to say about Carter. Starting with the fact that we could go down his golf accomplishments, but he said he was always the first one there. He's the last one to leave. He put a ton of time in at the course and made himself into a tremendous high school golfer, which ended his career this year going to the state finals where he placed 69th. What were you on after day one? You were up there. Yeah, he was in the top 20 here. So after day one, day 2 I think was a tough one you did there. But he's become a tremendous leader on the golf program. Led them to a sectional berth in 2025. He's a 2-time all-conference player for us. And I know his golf course personally. He's actually a high school classmate of mine. So I talked to him right before I came up here. He's extremely excited to have you and can't wait to see what your future holds there at Carl Saber. So with no further ado, go ahead and sign the letter. Best of luck, Carter. All right, next up we have Charlie Perkins for softball, and we got the younger Coach Bogner on his way up here to talk a little bit about Charlie.
Where do I start? He's my neighbor. I've had to put up with her for a long time. Now, Charlie has been in the program since she was a freshman, and she's done a really fine job. Her first year as a freshman, she played up on varsity, and we won a state championship. Her second year, we got 3rd place. The next year, we had a good year, but we fell down a little bit. But guess what? This year here, we're still going. And Charlie's done really, really well. She's been a leader on the team since she was a freshman. And we're very proud of her. She's going to go off to Rock Valley College. And she's going to work on her education and play softball. And we're very proud of her. And Charlie, sign that paper. We're very proud of you.
Charlie, I know who's going to replace your bat. That's going to be hard, but also being the dugout is going to be a big thing for the softball program. So we'll miss that while you're cheering and inaugurating their gym there as well. So, best of luck. All right, next up we have Madeline Day.
I'm back. Madeline's the same way. Started out in 23 as a freshman, but her year before, she was in 8th grade. I was down at Andalusia. I'm watching the town ball team, and I see this tall, skinny girl out pitching. And I says, God, she looks familiar. And I seen her dad over there, and I goes, I wonder if that's his daughter. And then it was, and so I had a chance to talk to her, and I said, you think you're gonna play high school ball? She goes, I wanna play high school ball. And so it happened. She played some travel ball. She played on some really good travel ball teams. She's done very, very well. She played several positions for us in high school. She's caught, she's pitched, she's played third base, outfield. Let me see, did you clean up the dugout once? I think so. I thought you cleaned up the dugout once too. I don't know. No, Madeline is a very, how can I say it? She wants to achieve. And I think when she gets off to Blackhawk, she's going to achieve a lot. Not only in softball, but just like Charlie, her education, they're both going to excel in that education part. Sign that paper.
All right, next up we have Emma Kramer.
But now Emma is a story. I've got a hitting facility in Rock Island, and one day her brother was pitching with Glenn Cook. And all of a sudden I see this little girl in our cage, and she's catching balls. And I said to her dad, I said, Mike, I said, your daughter play travel ball? Yeah, she plays on one of the little teams. And I said, well, I said, hopefully when she gets up to high school, we can get her on the high school team. Well, it came her freshman year, and I seen her and her mom at a basketball game. So I went up and I sat and I talked to her. I said, what do you think, Ellen? You think maybe you might want to play softball? She goes, well, I want to work on my education. She goes, let me see. Well, she came to the first open gym and she loved it. And her freshman year, she made the varsity team and was in a state championship, just like the other two. They played the state championship in 23. And then the next year, she's a catcher. The next year, our starting catcher went down halfway through the year. So she had to step in as a sophomore and catch the best pitcher in the state, Andrew Lewis. She caught in the semifinal game. We went 11 innings. She was a brick wall, never lost a ball. Proud of you. So achieve what you're going to do at Knox, and she wants to be a veterinarian, and let's go take care of those animals. Sign your paper, you do well in softball. All you kids, I know all of you. Do well. Proud of you. Huge proud of you.
All right, Coach Susan, come on. All right, next up, we have Janet Dye.
I didn't have the itinerary, so I didn't see the work. I was going by their seats.
All right, if you
Today we're here to honor Tanner Diney's commitment to the next chapter of his athletic and academic journey. Tanner's success did not happen by accident. It came from countless hours of practice, early mornings, long summer, and relentless commitment to becoming the best player and teammate he could be. His numbers speak for themselves, they tell a story of a truly outstanding career as a varsity baseball player. At the plate, and my numbers may be a little off. I know everybody kind of keeps their own, but it's the best that I could come up with. He's been a 4-year varsity baseball player. Before yesterday, I got him at a 368 career batting average. That's from freshman all the way to senior. 127 hits, 3 home runs, 85 RBIs. He's the kind of hitter that every coach wants in their lineup. He's dependable, disciplined, and capable of delivering in big moments, which he's done for us for 4 years. He also has 27 stolen bases in his career, so he's a little bit faster than he looks. But he's always finding ways to create opportunities for us and put pressure on the opposition. And not only is he one of our better defensive players and offensive players, but he also has helped us out on the mound in those 4 years. I have him around 7, I think, wins total. A couple of years there, we didn't have a lot of wins, so didn't get a lot of credit. He had a no-hitter as a freshman. I think that's one of the last ones we've had here in a while. 87 strikeouts. Hopefully he breaks 100 maybe next week. He can get to that. But his versatility is rare as he finds with the determination, toughness, and willingness to do whatever the team needs. And beyond his statistics as a baseball player, Tanner's greatest strength has always been who he is as a person. His teammates know him as someone who leads by example. He's one of 3 captains that this year's chosen. The coaches know him as someone that they can trust. So as you begin your next chapter, there'll be new opportunities and challenges, but there's no doubt that he's prepared for them. His work ethic, leadership, and passion for the game will continue to carry him far both in baseball field and in life. So congratulations, Tanner.
Follow us on Instagram. I don't think I ever told Tanner this, but last year during the regional championship game, I was standing outside the fence watching the game, and Monmouth's college coach came over and stood next to me, who I've known for a long time, and said, "What can you do to help get Tanner down to Monmouth College?" So I know they're really, really excited to have him. So best of luck to you. Thank you. Next up, we have Carson McCarroll. All right. Before I start this, I'm going to tell you right now, Carson McCarroll to me is somebody similar to like a Dennis Rodman. Like you love to have him on your team, but you don't want to play against him. Like you don't want to be facing someone like him. So we've been blessed for 4 years to have him with us. But, it's an honor to celebrate his commitment to Southeastern. It's the same thing, but I know there's like countless hours of hard work, sacrifice, and determination. I know year round he's always working on his pitching and his arm care and stuff like that. He's also been a 4-year varsity baseball player for us. This year he kind of stepped away from the offensive part of it, even though he had to hit a few times at the beginning of the year. Didn't hit all winter and come in. I think he's still hitting 500 right now for the year, but he does have, what do I have? I think from sophomore to now, you're hitting 339 as a career. So for a guy that came in this way, as people said, I'm a PO this year, he still came in at the beginning of the season hitting for us. Another guy that can steal bases for us. That's just the offensive stuff. He's done a little bit of everything for us over the years. But what truly sets him apart is his accomplishments on the pitcher's mound. I think Glenn Cook said it a few years ago that he's got $1 million arm. Might have been his freshman or sophomore year. And
it's been true for us. So, like I said, maybe I don't know if your grandma's here, she probably keeps better statistics than me, who said she's the one that keeps them for you, but, was last night 19 win? You think? I think only 3 losses in those 4 years, okay? So I think he's 19-3 overall. He's very dependable, dominant pitcher, one of the best ones that ever come through this program and probably this area. He has, I think, a career earned run average of 1.81. But I think this year he's under a point. He was a 4.42, I think, going in. It might be a 3.359 for this year for an ERA, which is amazing. He has the ability to compete under pressure and shut down the opposing lineups. Even more impressive, the opposing hitters, I think, over his career are hitting .194 against them. So that's helped us out a lot. That's a testament to his command, composure, and competitiveness every time he takes them out. But what he's still working on, I don't know the exact number, he had 10 more last night, but he broke the school record for strikeouts. I think he's around 240 plus right now. Probably another 5 days, once he's hard rest, we'll probably go over 250. That record is more than just a number. It represents the years of preparation, discipline, and relentless pursuit of excellence by him. His commitment to the game has inspired those around him, and his leadership has left a lasting impact on this program. No athlete, though, reaches that point alone. I know his parents and family, his teammates have been involved in that and helped that out. I mean, he had really good defense last night. There was a couple there that just were amazing plays. And the teachers that have encouraged him, supported him, and have made sacrifices to get him to this point. So Carson, as you continue your baseball journey at Southeastern, know that this is only the beginning. New challenges, opportunities await you, and there's no doubt you're prepared for them. Continue to work hard and compete with the same passion that you brought to this program. Congratulations, brother.
Carson, I know you're hitting 500 this year, but I would stick to pitching. Just some advice. No, but keep that fire, use it the right way, and you got the right future. Can't wait to see it. Next up, we have Ryan Elkin.
All right, once again, third player in this program, which is I don't think we've had anybody go through baseball in probably 4 years. Probably Kate Hall and Abe Lehman's were the last ones, I think, to continue their athletic career. So we're celebrating Ryan Elkin's achievement and continuing his academic and athletic career at Kirkwood Community College. Once again, some of this is about the same, but all three of these guys have put in a lot of work. Their commitment, sacrifice, discipline, perseverance, countless hours of practices and workouts. I know he makes trips in the off season. He goes and trains down in Bloomington, I think, over the weekends. But he's determined to keep improving every single day. Ryan has earned the opportunity through his hard work and dedication. He has similar accomplishments on the mound. I think he's got, it was 13 career wins. Maybe that's off a little bit. But just under 3 ERA. He's his batters are only hitting 196 against them also. I wouldn't put it in if it was over 2 or 3. So, all right. But that's a testament to his command, competitiveness, and ability to perform under pressure. And if I'm right, you should be hitting 150 strikeouts next week. Is that right? You did? All right. Well, he's over 150 strikeouts, which is still a great accomplishment. He's consistently demonstrated that kind of talent and work ethic that makes the coaches and teammates believe in him. I think it was a couple years ago. We might have been Rock Falls or Eureka. Were you a sophomore then, or a sophomore? And he was reaching his pitch limit. I think the bases were loaded too, at 2 outs. And I just went out there to pull him, and he said a few words about the batter that was up that I can't say because of students and family here, but he's like, I'm just going to take the ball and strike this out. And he did. So sometimes as coaches, we have to believe in them, and that showed me there that he was kind of turning the corner as a pitcher and having confidence in himself. But the statistics are only part of the story. Anyone who's watched him compete knows he brings talent to the field. He brings leadership, composure, and a team-first mentality. He was another one that was voted one of 3 team captains this year by his teammates. He represents his family, teammates, coaches, the school, and community with pride and class. The success that he has achieved is a reflection not only of his athletic ability, which some of your teammates question sometimes, but I think you have athletic ability. But also the character that he carries every day. So Ryan, in the next chapter at Kirkwood, it will be an exciting one for you. New challenge, stronger competition, and great opportunities for growth. But as your past has shown, it is that you are prepared for this moment. Your work ethic, determination, love for game will continue to open doors for you. Continue to compete with passion, embrace every opportunity that comes your way, both in the classroom and on the baseball field. Congratulations.
Ryan, every time I let a pitcher talk me into staying in the game over my career, they always give up a home run. So good for you for not doing that. Next up, we have Wade Rizzo.
All right, so before I congratulate Wade and his son, I want to congratulate all the athletes up here. Every single one of these kids up here are really good kids, really good kids. I've never had a negative interaction with any of them, never ever seen any of them with a terrible attitude in class, when I went to school subbing or watching compete in their sports. There's a ton of leaders up here, and the school should be extremely proud of every single one of them. So give every single athlete up here a round of applause, please. Now, let's go with y'all. As a sixth grader, my very first memory of Wade is seeing this big, tall kid walking the baseline, him and his brother, Ross. And I'm like, who is this kid with bandy legs, about 6'2", in the sixth grade, shooting 2-3? Like, put your butt to the post, and let's work on some right hooks. But Wade never quit. He always knew the type of player he wanted to be, and I think by now he's pretty successful at it. So all the work that he's put in, I know it's going to pay off for him, and it's kind of a full circle moment for me with him going to play for one of my college teammates up at Coe College. And I know just on how we were taught to play when we were in college, Wade is a really good leader. We have the same philosophies, same core principles. We demand the most out of our kids get in the gym, but Wade doesn't show it. And he's not like any of those individuals. So I'm extremely proud of him. Every challenge I put in front of him, he's definitely stepped up to the challenge. Even this year when we struggled a bit, he always stepped up and brought his A game. We put up spectacular numbers. He averaged 19, 13, and 2 blocks a game. Was an all-stater this year for us. He really carried the load for us, and he never complained about one bit. So that's something that I'm extremely proud of. And as he writes his letter, or signs his letter to Coe College, I know he's in good hands. So congratulations.
All right, next up, we have Colton Reed.
All right, good afternoon. I am Andrew Ellison. I'm the cross-country coach here. And just starting out, congratulations to everybody signing a letter of intent today. You should all be really proud of all the work that you put into to get to this point, so congratulations. Now getting to Colton Reed. I had the pleasure of being Colton's cross-country coach for his senior season, his last season as a Rockridge Rocket, and I believe it was his best one yet. Colton ran a lifetime best in the 3 mile and qualified for the sectional meet. You should be really proud of all the accomplishments that you've had in your senior season. He did face some setbacks in his senior season, but was always diligent with his recovery and coming back stronger than ever. When I first met Colton, what immediately stood out to me was his high work ethic and his ability to lead. Colton was always leading all of our stretches, he was always leading all of our runs, and that just really stood out to me as a coach. He was also a very coachable athlete as well. He always listens and, put in all the work, all the hard work. So each and every practice, Colton showed up with a positive attitude and ready to work hard. He wanted to be a better runner every day and was willing to do whatever it took to achieve his goals. During meets, Colton was always competitive and wanted to prove himself. He was also a true leader who always supported his teammates. I can't stress that enough, that Colton was an outstanding teammate. You could always see him cheering him on every single race, running all around the course. Colton is not only a tremendous athlete, but also a tremendous person who is constantly involved with other extracurricular activities at school. Colton, your dedication, your commitment, and your drive are truly an inspiration to all future runners coming through Rockridge. I'm so happy for you. I really appreciate everything that you did during the cross-country season. And I'm really, really excited to see what you do at Buena Vista University. So, Colton, again, congratulations. Go ahead and sign your letter.
All right, so that's his last senior signing for the day. We're very proud of all of you, and I think the thing we're always most excited about here is that we're sending 11 great people on to the next level to not only represent yourselves, but our school and the community. And we're extremely proud of you and want to wish all of you the best of luck whose careers are over. And those of you that are still going, there's still plenty of room in those trophy cases, and we'd love to put a couple more in there. So best of luck to all of you, and good luck in the postseason for your future endeavors. For all of you, again, there's be time for pictures up here or out in front of the trophy case, whatever you want to do. You're free to kind of hang and mingle with teammates, family, whatever you need to do. So thank you again for coming. Best of luck to all of you.